Hello everyone and welcome back to the final episode of The Consuming Shadow. I am Krun and this is Games Done with Krun. Today, we are playing as the wizard who I unlocked off screen. The wizard is different from the other characters in that she has no melee, unlike the warrior. She can't hit anything and basically relies entirely on spells and the handgun. She starts with a full spell book, starts with all spells, you can see there, and she doesn't lose any sanity, but she has a rune system where each rune can only be used, I think it's 3, maybe 4 times, and then it breaks. And in order to restore them, you find them hidden in the environment, well, not hidden, but you know, where you see God's runes on walls. There are runes that are on their side now, if you're the wizard, which are a sign of neutrality, which don't mean anything, they just give you that rune back. So naturally, things can get quite hairy as the wizard. It's I played once before, I managed to finish, which was quite pleasing. I got ending B, I lost my mind, so hopefully we can do it sane this time. Pardon me, just having a wee cough there. The wizard's unique sign is the alchemist, which you can't really see, but it's giving us drug effect plus. And honestly, I'm not sure how that benefits us in any way relative to the other characters, because we don't lose sanity from using our spells. So if anything, we'll lose sanity slower than the other characters. It doesn't really make much sense to me. At any rate, I'm not really gonna focus on that very much. Random equipment chance could be nice, but there we go. Well, we'll just boost our max sanity, because you know you don't want the sanity effects kicking off. I played once before, so we got 3 stars because I managed to get to the end. Health and car speed right next to each other, that's pleasant. It's a shame the hunter sign isn't there, because then I could have got additional ammo capacity, but instead I'll just put it roughly where it was before, maybe leaning towards the car side of things. Can I get 14 health? Yep, there we go, 14 health, 4 mile per hour. There we go, nice one. So we're in the world, find information that we need in towns tainted by the shadow. Blesbury would be a good start. We also start near Scotland. Don't know what to make of that. Maybe the game just knows. At any rate, we'll dive into Blesbury first things first, because it makes sense. Get a nice head on the shadow. Last time I played, I actually managed to guess the, not on screen, but I managed to guess the banishment ritual, the last 2. I didn't know where the God rune was, and I managed to guess it first time, which was quite pleasant, so, but hopefully we don't have to do that this time. It came down to the wire, and I hadn't received any ritual parts in quite some time, so I just went for it, and it came out good in the end. So let's take a look at all of our spells sitting there. Let's go on into this shady house. These little bastards are so hard to shoot. Having to play without melee is really just put everything into perspective, but we've got skateboarder paths initially, so we don't get broken limbs, that's quite pleasant. There, we've got a red Agon rune. So we know that Agon is one of the runes. Good start, so hopefully if we find another one, we might be able to establish who the invaders are right away. Otherwise, we won't make much progress as far as that's concerned. We need to find actual tangible clues. Oh! Fly! Just blasted it out of the air as it flew towards us there. Pretty sure that's the only time I've ever actually killed one of those wasps. Nyx is the enemy of the god identified by the BT room. Well, we can't really put anything in there. Holy shit! Okay, so let's chuck out a spell. We'll use Circle of Death. Agonu. Agonu to you too, sir. Identified by the Shum rune. So the god identified by the Shum rune is not the invading god, and Nyx is the enemy of the god identified by the BT rune. So we can put Shum and BT in there. Right now, theorising, if I had to guess, I'd say it's Agon and Shum against BT. But that's just rhetoric, I have nothing to base that on. That's just my headcanon, if you will. That's what the kids call it these days. I'm gonna just take the sanity hit for that guy. Can't afford to be hanging about. And we'll pop out some supplies. Yes, last time... sorry, last time things got a bit hectic after I ran out of the rune that my attacking spell used towards the end. I just didn't find one on the wall for ages, so that was a problem. But hopefully it doesn't come down to that this time. Hopefully we manage to just carefully utilise what we have. We have absolutely no ammo is what we have. I shouldn't have come in here until I'd healed up, but what are you going to do? Yeah, there you go, there's a Kuz rune on its side. On its side indicates deliberate neutrality, so if we'd used Kuz, that would have came up. It would have restored it there. There's like a sort of visual tell, you can't really see it right now, but they get a little bit more degraded and eventually they just break. Oh fuck. Well, let's chuck out a circle of death to get this guy. Agaroo! Nice one. 2 armor piercing bullets, good, so we can defend ourselves again. There's an Agon rune in orange. Alright, so whoever's orange and red are allied with each other. I think it was red in the first dungeon. Oh fucking hell. Let's chuck out another circle of death. Agonoo. Agonoo to you too. So stop saying that. Can't help myself. Language of the Ancients. Nyx is identified by the Shum rune. Okie dokie. And he's an enemy of the god identified by the Bati rune. So Nyx isn't the invading god, and he's an enemy of this guy. So Agon and Bati could potentially be the... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. Gradually losing sanity, but it's okay, it's okay. Figure at the start of the game, if there was ever a time where we can look for stuff, it is now. We want to just maximise our profit potential. Shum was upside down there. So Agon and Bati are the two possible invaders, Nyx is the enemy, I think. Got that because of the colours of the rune. In the last one, the Shum rune was in red, this time it was in orange, and it was right side up both times. So red and orange are both pleased with the Shum rune, and then Bati was upside down, so we could narrow that down. Shit. Oh god, can I really afford to chuck out another circle of death? I'm gonna have to, I don't really want to. Look at the urine, the urine's getting all smashed up there. If I use it one more time it'll break, so I better hang back until we find a urine. Last time I was absolutely inundated with urines, so hopefully that carries on. I was inundated with shim runes as well. I didn't even have a single spell that used shim. I'm gonna just have to run away from this guy. This wasn't a very profitable venture yet, but we might get a nice quest reward because this wasn't actually a dungeon. £27, that's pleasant. Righty then, let's find some supplies. What can we get? A lucky charm to increase loot. That could actually be... You know, for once the lucky charm is actually really useful because we need to be finding ammo on the ground so much. Yeah, as you can imagine, without a melee, ammo is at a proper premium this time round. I mean, it's always at a premium, but now more than ever. I'm going to take this opportunity to just run back to the hospital and refill my medkit. And on top of that, I'm also going to sort my chair because I am just stooped forward. And that's just terrible. That's not going to help at all. There we go. Not bad. So, back to town. Return to the car. Just going to adjust the microphone. Lovely. Okie dokie. So, let's get back. Sorry about that. We're off to Sawell. So far, things have been okay. We've had better starts, but at the same time, we're not crippled in any way. House is already engulfed. Oh fuck it, let's help this guy. Just dive into a burning building. We lost some sanity. Yeah, we're still looking okay for sanity. It is at the start of the game. Only 54 hours. Jeez, oh. I say only. Feels like it's been longer. Oh, dearie me. Well, we've got 13, so we can use some of our cash. I am thinking 2 more armor piercers, 2 more hollow point, and then we'll get shifting. We'll get a move on. Just do what we normally do, work our way down from the top of the map until we get close to Stonehenge, and then if there's quests and such like, you know the drill by now. Oh, cool. We got £12 because we escaped from the cult. Spoilers. Castlebrugh, where's that? Oh, the top. Fuck it, Castlebrugh. Castleborough's getting left to the shadow as far as I'm concerned. They can fend for themselves. I'm sure they'll be okay, Castleborough. They're a resilient bunch. Whispers in alleyways and pubs. His daughter was invited there. Oh dear. Locate a missing person, or what remains of them. Righty then. I like this character. She's got this sort of librarian thing going on. Battle librarian. We've got our lucky charm. And our skateboard, our pads on. Good God. Looking like a anti-drug PSA. Oh. We've got a backwards. No, we've got a shimmering here in yellow. Okay, so Nyx is just yellow. And then one of them, they're red and orange respectively, one of them. Okay. There's a horrible sanity effect as well. Urine on its side in yellow. That doesn't mean anything to us. Apart from the fact that we got... Oh no, we got our urine back. That was exactly what we were looking for. Good. Ah! Pulled a gun. Don't worry. Oh no. He just went. He just went? The poor man. He was convinced that we were evil. Oh fucking hell, we've got a spectre. We've got the spooky ghost chasing us about. Don't have time for this. Suppose we're absolutely covered in agate. Second rune. The rune agate is associated with the colour orange. Cool. Which means, oh, sorry, that one has to be red. So we know all the colours, but we just don't know anything else about any of the gods. And a discarded wallet containing £6. Yeah, I forget, the ghost is fairly easy to evade, and if you get cornered you can actually just shoot it. So let's get the old Ruagan. You also don't lose sanity for running away from the ghost, so at the end of the day it doesn't really hurt. Hopefully it doesn't hurt anyway. I'm saying that now. Oh great, that locked door contained a lockpick. Meta. Let's quickly see what he's got. 4 usable bullets, that was worth it. And nice. Another clue. Yuzg is an enemy of the god of madness. Well, we can figure out which one madness is. We can use that to narrow down further. I'm just going to quickly. So we don't need to worry about that. We don't need to worry about that. We'll keep Yuzg as an enemy of the god of madness. So then we could start identifying gods. At this stage, however, because we know that it's one of 2, it would be quite useful to start getting the... Ooh. Another lockpick. Yeah, to start getting the banishment ritual. Because that's all we need now. I am not gonna waste the ammo on you. You're getting Circle of Death, mate. Aganu. Nice one. Yeah, much like last time, Agin's suffering, so I could find an Agin on a wall. That'd be very appreciated, Consuming Shadow. Okay. Okay, so that was probably the worst quest reward we could have gotten. The God's Room one. Because that doesn't help us in the long term. Sorry, Castlebrugh, but you're on your own. We're going to Finsmouth to see what horrors lurk within. And it looks like it might be a friendly town. I can't tell. A silhouette. Oh. Leans in close to the car and I get a complete view of his craggy face. Fuck that guy. Let's drive off. Oh, it's another dungeon. Alright, Finsmouth. What have you got for us? It's a park. Local leader of the minions, which is useful when we've actually got the incentive to use the death spells. Hopefully we get a Shum rune at some point. Because otherwise we're going to be in a position. Oh, we got the keys right away. That's pleasant. Alright, well I'm just going to ignore that guy. Yeah, the gas bag enemies when you can't melee use so much ammo that I just skip them. They just do not fly. as far as I'm concerned. That we got the Chizo as the god of disease, but we don't know which one Chizo is. That'd be a guess. We know one of them is Yuzg and the other one's Chizo. Well, so presumably Nyx must be madness then. We just don't know which one Yuzg is. Unfortunate. You can get... No, I can't actually. I was about to say. You could get Spelt, but he can't because that would be brutal. Improved fire rate, well, nice in theory. It is improved. But, yeah, I don't want to be spending more ammo than we need to. Well, it should be okay though. Got the key there, pleasantly enough. Oh my god. Right. Now, this is a problem. I don't know if we've seen this sort of mini-boss before, but... yeah, these spikes come up and you have to hit the spikes each time. Problem being now... that I've not got any ammo. What's Circle of Death again? Agaloo! And... again? Oh, thank God for that. Chizo's not the invading god. Okay. So... if we find out which one Chizo is, we've found out the entire ritual. Fortunately, we had two more Agen than I thought we did. So, we wound up alright there. I'm just going to take the damage there. Oh, we got the breathing mask. Lovely. Well, we don't need the shoulder stock, so I've got the breathing mask, sorry, in place of shoulder stock. Yeah, the first time I played as the wizard, right away, I got, well, this is a disaster, I don't want to be in here. Yeah, right away, the first 3 rooms that I was in, I got the breathing mask, the body armor, and the stab-proof vest. So, that was a good start anyway. Hopefully, did I still get a sanity loss for that? No. Ah, phantom ones everywhere. Causing all kinds of worry. 3 armor-piercing bullets, that's appreciated. Anything else? Besides this arsehole. Oh, great shot. Oh, that was the... I didn't realise that we had the anxiety. This may actually be a run where I've got to start using drugs early. I now kind of see why the injectable drugs are incentivised. Because combat isn't. We've got to avoid fighting as much as possible. Right. Police car going past. And we'll carry on. Okay, so hopefully our anxiety passes before we get to the next town. What have we got there? Magic. Oh. Lost some sanity. They're not having it. They're like, you are freaky. Signs of enemy minions in some row. Well, I'm sure we can probably help out with that one. I'd rather it wasn't enemy minions, but what are you going to do? We got 19 cash. We don't have meds, though. Let's see what they've got. Hollow points and armor piercers. Well, if we keep 15, let's just get 2 armor piercers, and then we'll go. Whoa, thought I'd kill yourself there. We'll refill the med kit, get back to the car, and Castlebar has fallen to the shadow. That's fine though, because we knew that was going to happen. So we've got to go to Sumrow, but we've got increased car speed, so I reckon we're probably safe to go at Almsgate first, and then if necessary we can stop halfway to Burworth and send ourselves down to Sumrow afterwards, because we need cash at this stage. Oh, pardon me, big yawn there. Whoopsie daisy. We're on our way. I'm just going to stop now. Okay, so Almsgate is, in that case, I'll head to Fourport first. No need in going all the way around. Save just a little bit of time. Even though there's no real rush, we can easily make it in 11 hours. We're lost in a suburb. Some guy's got a big old car, and it's got a big old engine, so let's advise him on the noise. Oh dear. Well, we got 2 enemies to kill, so I'm thinking the easy way was the best way. Turns out I was correct. We got a lot of ammo there. Well, that was a pleasant diversion. Now we're at Fourport. Okay. Have we got any meds? Oh yeah, I forgot we restored the meds. That was one of the things we done at the last place. Right, Fourport. What's in here? Jump out behind the hedgerows to a surprise party. We're still a naive man. Oh, you're not a man, wizard. You're a lady. Unless she means man in the more archaic meta sense. Like mankind. I knew it. That's me calling out that thing's bullshit. We really need an Agin rune now. If we don't get an Agin is Agin? Yeah, Agin is one of the things, and it is an orange. Shum now. Yeah, we had Shum. Okay. Now hopefully there is an Agin rune up here. There definitely could be an Agin rune up here. And I'm really hoping there is in fact an Agin rune up here. Oh, and that's lovely. 4 unfired hollow point bullets. That's an absolute find. Ah! Ah, panic there. I tried to get to standard, but didn't make it to standard in time. Don't want to take a bullet from one of the hostages. You lose a fair chunk of health. Well, our U's back anyway. It's not Agin, but it's definitely something. Excuse me. Nice 2-shot there. Pardon me. £8. That's actually quite a good find, to be honest. Dear Meg. Orange is the colour of pain, and Chizo is the god of disease. So pain, disease, Chizo, Yuzhk. There you go, see how it fills out there? And which one is it? Chizo is not the invading god. He is the invader's ally, you're the invader's enemy, and you are the invader. So Agin is the god rune. And I think that's filled in correctly, so hopefully we start getting ritual parts soon, because it's getting quite distressing. Oh, right, we were meant to be finding corpses there. Have I missed a corpse? It's entirely possible that I've... There it is, we've got the Agin rune again. Look at it. The whole spell wheel. Nice and luminescent green. Just what I've always dreamed of. For some reason I took damage twice there. Can't explain that. Nobody can. I'd hazard a guess at. Wonder if we'll get another chase monster that we haven't seen before. Not in this dungeon anyway. Not sure if the chase dungeons are unique to... Yep, you're unique to each playthrough. The chase monsters. Because last playthrough I got the face thing like 3 times in a row. And then never saw any of the other ones. This time we've seen Ghost once. But you know, who knows? Last rune is because we got God rune blank because okie dokie. So that's not really at the stage where we can start guessing it yet. We'll get to Sumro. There's been monsters sighted. So let's utilise our skills as a slayer and take down these horrible beasties. Simple as that. Okay, so we're here in Sumro. Let's dive on in. I'm just going to do what we did last time here then. Agin out. And take them both down in one fell swoop. We got a lockpick and £19, which is a nice windfall. Let's find some supplies and get some tasty ammo. By now I hope you realise why I wanted to get the hunter mark at the start to get additional ammo capacity, because finding ammunition and wasting it in this as this character is even more unfortunate than as the other ones. Would have been nice to have some more to fall back on. Maybe would have made the shoulder stock worth it. As far as I'm concerned, the shoulder stock is not. You don't really need to have increased fire rate. I don't understand. But I'm also not an expert, so ignore me. I could be talking bollocks. Okay, large man collection, large vicious kitchen knife. Let's inspect the wife. We got £8. Sweet. Forgive me for skipping some of these now. I've played through this game about 12 times now and I've seen all of them. I know you haven't. If we get any more, I'll go into a little bit more detail. But at any rate, we've got another dungeon to take care of first, so let's handle that. Got a nice BT rune right away. We haven't had any of the Find X box ones this playthrough. Been imprisoned by the cult of Chizo. Chizo's an enemy of the gods identified by the Shims. Yeah, we know all this already, game. Ah, haha, wasted ammo on that one. The game got me good. We've got a new Agon rune as well. Nice one. Oh, I just left when an enemy was there. Our sanity's at 1. We've gone completely insane on our journey. We've just lost our mind. But that's not what's important. Oh shit. If anything, this is fucking easier than half of the other playthroughs. Dust. Oh, nice one. We've got the body armor as well. Good, good, good. We're in a good position now. We're probably gonna have lost our mind if we manage to finish this. I hate to disappoint, but that's just all there is to it. We're at 1 sanity, and we're gonna be chucking out a lot of spells in the end game. So, wait, hang on, what am I doing? I'll just go Agadoo! Lovely. See what I mean here? I need to chuck out another Aganu. I'm gonna. I took damage as well, for God's sake. Oh, we've been gravely wounded, we're bleeding, we're not even done yet, there's still more to come. Oh, dearie me, love. You're in an horrible state. Okay, so because our got a re-room back, nice. Because our sanity is so low, I am not going to worry at all about running away from enemies for this dungeon. Yep, we got the Agon room back there. In fact, well, we've got the resources. Well, we've got the means. We might as well make use of the skills. Agadoo, right? Oh, we got the mantra. We've got the mantra in a guessable state, so that's nice. We're definitely in a strong position going in if we were to go to Stonehenge now. However, we've managed to finish the full Gods page in bloody record time. So I don't really see the harm in spending a wee bit more time hunting things down. We're at just over half time left. So yeah, 35 hours remaining out of 60, you can't really complain about that. So, I shouldn't really have bothered using the supplies there because we're going to start bleeding. We've got time to run back to Twinforth, I think. We've got 35 cash, that's ample. In fact, that's perfect for our needs. Oh no, it's not, because the stress is going to leave automatically, so... Right, let's get into Twinforth, we'll visit the hospital. We'll treat the bleeding, which is the important part, and we'll refill the med kit. We've got 10 cash remaining. We might as well. We got the time for it. Armor piercers and hollow points, both of them costing 3. Hollow points are better than armor piercers. Got text for an unknown number. Put the gun to your head. Pull the trigger. It'll save you a lot of time. I can agree in part. It would definitely save us time, but I think they misunderstand what we are going for here. So, don't let it get to you too much, Mrs. Librarian Lady. Wizard. The alleged wizard, so they call. We almost ran a person over. They're shaking and gibbering. Let's watch him wait and see what happens. Oh, we knew it. Oh, shit. Agadoo! Simple as that. Monsters are dead. We've wasted enough time already, right? Right you are. We're at Waterchurch now. Oh, we've already been at Waterchurch. That was a stop off on the way to Oldton. So we'll go to Oldton, then we'll go straight to Hersham, which we know is a dungeon. Because we're just looking to simplify the end game here. So we're at Oldton now. Nice one. Message received by a flustered man. Message received. 7. We'll look for supplies. 9mm bullets cost 1, but we've not got anything. So we'll liquidize our assets on hollow point bullets. We could go to Hobbleholm. There's a word right there, Hobbleholm. But instead we're gonna go to Hersham and then work our way down that sort of bottom layer of towns towards Stonehenge again. And then when we get there, regardless of what happens, I'm not interested. Regardless of what happens, we will go into the final dungeon. If need be, we can take our time there. But for now, we're at Hersham. And we've got to find and recover an occult text. So this guy is open only the box bearing the colour of Chizo, and the colour of Chizo is red. Let's look for a red box. That seems like something. We are in a position. We have the capabilities to see the colour red, and therefore we are the correct person for this job. Shim shim. It's got the shimmy shimmy on the go. Battle Pastor. Fell like a sack of tatties. Yozhk is identified by the Agon rune. Yeah, we're on the right track there. Sometimes I've filled out the table, and it turns out that the two invaders had their symbols mixed up, but now is not one of those times. Not at all. Last time, in fact, I think I've done it on camera as well. Managed to just somehow get them mixed up in my head. It does happen, because it's it's a confusing. It's designed to confuse you, make you make ill-advised decisions. Now I know we could use the unlock door spell, but at the same time, well, that's not us. Yeah, at the same time, I don't want to be wasting the runes, so I'll try and keep it as vanilla as possible, because we're gonna need them for Stonehenge. At least for the first phase. When you get to the actual boss fight, it just the spells go back to normal. It's all about it's just about stamina. Fucking sanity. There I go again. I get halfway through the video and then it's just stamina every single time. At least I think so. I couldn't really tell when I was watching it the first time. When I was playing it the first time, I should say. It did seem to be going down. At the end, I got the end in B. Beat the god, but lost your mind. At any rate, we're at 0 sanity, so the wizard's just a gibbering wreck at this stage. Oh, is that the last one? Yep, we've got it. That'll be Aganu Agan Kiz. Aganu Agan Kiz. Nah, doesn't work. That certainly does not roll off the tongue. So is identified by the material. Judging by the noise we just heard. Oh, we got the big face. Okay, so it isn't unique to a playthrough. We actually gained sanity from running away there, because it was at 0, and for some reason it has to just reset to 1. Now, we're ready. We're done effectively. Have we got enough to get to full HP? Well, not quite. We've got no cash. Oh, bollocks to it. Let's just head to Stonehenge and hope for the best. Maybe there'll be a random event on the way that we can get a little bit of cash from. But worst case scenario. Oh, pardon me. But worst case scenario, we can just... Oh, we gained a little bit of sanity there. Nice one. Worst case scenario, we can just chuck out a healing spell. This is another dungeon, but honestly, we don't have to worry about that right now, because we've got all we need. We are ready to take down an eldritch deity, if we ever have been. Oh, nice. Can use the body armor to stop a thievery, and we got £38. So hopefully this next one's no thank you. Hopefully this next one is a friendly town, so that we can just fill up on supplies. It is. Lovely. We'll refill the medkit, go back to town, find some supplies. We've got the body armor already, so we'll just spend the rest of our money on armor piercers. Heal up. And then we carry on to Stonehenge. This is where it happens. I hope you're excited, because I'm excited. I want to win. We nearly won. If we win this time, we'll have won as all characters apart from the Ministry Man. But Ministry Man, it just came down to my scrub lordery. We've taken our delicious drugs. Now we're going to pile into Stonehenge. So first things first, as always. Clairvoyance, Agan Shumbati. Now, Agan's in a way, so we've got to be careful. And we will need it for the banishment ritual, so we can't... The banishment ritual itself doesn't count as the final boss fight, so the Agan rune has to be in a serviceable state when we get there. So we need you, Agan, Kz, and I think the god rune that we're after is Agan as well. Yeah, that's right. So we need you, Agan, and Kz to be okay. Are there any that just use Shim and Biti? There's Bitika's Heal and Touch. If we need to have a quick heal, we could get away with that. Or Dark Vision, but we're not going to use Dark Vision. Dark Vision's a waste of time. So what we're prioritising here is the little yellow ones. We've got our Biti rune back to normal. The yellow ones on the map, I should say. because they will potentially contain keys. We're getting clues that we've not got much use for, in all honesty. Hopefully this one will be the key so that we can just bust on it, and it is. And what's the open lock? Agananshim. I don't know if I can use... Oh bollocks to it, I can probably get away with it once. I did get away with it once. Is this it? This is it. We've made it. Brilliant. So that was that. So it's Aganu Agankaz, I think. Just make sure one more time. Don't want to mess up here. Yep. Aganu Agankaz. Aganu Agankaz. And a big orange blob fills the screen. Okie dokie. We're ready. See what? Now, because we don't actually... It says we don't lose sanity from spellcaster. We can literally just stand here and spam mass death to finish. That's all we need to do. All we need to do, but instead, because we're getting these guys, the one time we get these guys and it isn't a good thing. We missed. Aganu. Aganu. Just chuck them out. That's all you've got to do. I mean, obviously we could wind up not having any... We better where I get this. We could wind up with no sanity, but as far as I'm aware, we could also just not. Like, we might just kill it before that happens, which seems to be what's happening here. Chuck out another spell. Look, this is brutal. You're incredibly powerful in the final fight. Didn't even need to use a spell that time. Aganu. Tearing through it. I'm not sure if this is a glitch or not. I think it could be. Because this seems ludicrously powerful. T Aganu. This'll be it, Aganu Agankaz. And away you go. There's our win. And the drugs made us have max sanity, so we might actually get end in A here. Because that's barely even a dent. Either way, that was a cakewalk when I got to the end. Yeah, we got the good ending. End in A. Lovely. So there you go, the wizard's kind of an inverse of a lot of the characters, where the actual process, I mean obviously the process is hard with all the characters, but with the wizard the process is the harder part. When you actually get to the very end, you can just like steamroll the final boss, which is pretty cool. She's frustrated by the way her experimentation has abruptly stopped yielding results. That's because you just nailed it. There's no need for more experimentation. You know everything you need to know. The table was full. Ah, it was never inside us. We were just tapping into it. So T, like what we assume is, well, what I assume is Trilby, invited us to his office. Yeah, at any rate, that was an easier experience than a lot of the other characters, especially the Ministry, man. Jesus Christ. And that was the wizard. It's nice having all the spells. Getting to use the actual damage spells was fun. You don't often see that with the other characters because of how harmful they are to your sanity, but the wizard handles it. She can cope with the death and destruction that she causes all around her. And in the actual lore notes, it's well in the notes it describes the death spells as being horrific. So yeah, people turning inside out and shit like that. So she's hardened in the brain, it seems. But at any rate, that will be the end of the Consuming Shadow. So I hope if you've watched the episodes, I hope you enjoyed them. I enjoyed playing them. I think it was nice to show off a game that a lot of people might not have seen, especially from such a well-known author. Auteur, not author. Game creator. Developer. I believe the term is developer. Yeah. I really enjoy the Consuming Shadow. I think it's a nice little roguelike game. They're different every time. Eventually it does sort of get a little bit like, now that I've seen everything, it's more just about ticking all the boxes than it is about anything else, but it's still enjoyable. The gameplay's solid, very nice soundtrack and atmosphere, like fantastic, especially the first few times you play it. It's absolutely just dread the whole time. The first time you play, you're almost guaranteed to die about a third of the way into it as well, so it's very dramatic, adds to the experience. But at any rate, that's us done with the Consuming Shadow now. So, I have been Krun. This was Games Done with Krun, the Consuming Shadow. Look out for a new series coming on Tuesdays, as well as a new series coming on Wednesdays. Ooh, potentially. We'll see. Maybe not this week, but next week. But at any rate, I've been Krun. This was Games Done with Krun. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I enjoyed myself. Remember to like, share, subscribe, any of those. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at GDWKrun or like me on Facebook. The link is in the description down below. Thank you very much, and goodbye for now.